Mojo time. Feel the fun with all the latest slots and live casino games with no waiting requirements.
Smoke some hybrid. Shit, I need to plug my laptop in.
For most of us, a live crab isn't the idea, but this turned out to be hugely popular in China and have been known to sell upwards of 200 crabs a day. Now,
Damn straight.
Wondering why the critters are sold a lot, it's because crab meat spoils incredibly quickly. Station. Still, the crabs are held in a hibernated state as the machines sit at a chilly 41 to 50 degrees and plastic box offered each customer a live hairy crab of ginger tea and some crab vinegar inside. That's definitely ever heard of. And if I found one of these machines, I'd find it hard to stop myself from buying every crab at the closest beach. There you go, little feller. Be free. Sorry, ladies. You just took me by surprise. If you're how easy it is to burn underneath the scorching sun. But China has bound, which naturally stunts their growth, and over time the small bones in their toes break and the foot arch lifts, leaving their toes crushed beneath their feet. Ouch. Over several years, their feet would be bound repeatedly in shoes that got smaller and smaller, with the most desirable size being just 3 inches long. One type of popular tiny footwear called lotus shoes measured between 4 to 5 inches in length. Believably, they were considered large. And here I thought my size of feet were dainty. Unsurprisingly, the process was girls would have to walk on their heels for the rest of their life. But people believe that this exercise created beautiful feet and taught young girls strict obedience. As if they could endure the crushing pain and wouldn't complain about trivial things to their husbands when they grew up and became wives. Gee. The tradition was so widespread that having massively increased your chances of getting married altogether, and tragically for hundreds of years foot binding was a normal occurrence. Incredibly, around 40% of women actually bound their feet of their own volition, most due to pressure from their families and to fit in with societal norm. Was finally banned across 3 in 1912, but people kept the painstaking practice alive behind closed doors well into the late 1860s. Fortunately, today, foot binding has stopped completely, and while I'm usually all for old traditions, I'm pretty glad this one is stayed dead. The barbaric fashion trend is now completely illegal, but everybody gets caught binding feet. There's an insane legal exploit in China that could get them off scot-free. See, ding zhui is an illegal Chinese practice that guilty criminals paying a body double to attend their trial and serve their sentence if they're given jail time. In 2020, a former lawyer and businesswoman called good into court for fatally poisoning the British businessman Haywood. While some sources claim there was a business dispute between the two, her real motive has never been uncovered. Gu was charged and given a death sentence, which gives the criminal to reduce their sentence to life imprisonment if they behave well in prison. Either way, it looked like Gu's life as she knew it was over, except when pictures of her private trial were leaked, the public concluded that the woman being charged wasn't Kai Lai at all.
Suspicious. Very suspicious.
People pointed out how different she looked as her once pointed nose was now falling round and she'd seemingly gained a significant amount of weight overnight. This suspicion was bolstered by a rumor supposedly sourced from someone in the Chinese government. They said that Kai Lai paid a body double named Zhao Tianyun to go to trial for her, and that the real Kai Lai was still living in Beijing. Suspiciously, the Chinese government soon blocked internet searches for double and the name Zhao Tianyun, implying they were in on it. Furthermore, one report has suggested that Tianyun was hand-selected by a prominent Chinese politician and his wife. It's theorized that the government by her freedom due to the power her family holds as Bush, the Communist Party's top leaders, and her father was one of the top general. Virtual